for some reason the oil dipstick is showing that it's too full. It's on the hot level check mark whilst the bike is cold. So I'm going to drain a little bit out, see if we can't level that off, then take it for a ride, and if it needs topping up, then I've still got some of that left. It still says very full, but I wonder if I've introduced an air bubble in there. That's interesting. Something weird with the electrics there. Tell me a sign that should go out. Well, we won't go far, we'll listen. Hello everyone. It's been a minute since we did any riding videos. As you can probably tell from the title of this video, I haven't been very well. I've been having like fuckloads of pain right there, right at the base of my ribs, and I went to see the doctor about it. They had a feel around, like pushing and prodding whilst taking breaths and shit like that. They found a place up to the right hand side of my ribs where there's pain. They said that feels like it's probably a gallbladder, so they said you might want to consider having it taken out. I haven't had surgery since I was 12, but we thought initially it was acid, so they were giving me like loads of acid medication and shit like that, and I was still getting pain. And then I put myself on a food plan, and some of the pain died down. So I'm waiting for a referral to come back from the hospital, so I can have an ultrasound to confirm that I have gallstones in my gallbladder. Essentially the bile in your gallbladder, they said it breaks down fat. So if you have like a really fatty meal, as you digest it and it travels into your intestine, your gallbladder like squeezes out this bile to break down the fat. Over time that bile can like crystallize and harden, which is what they think I'm experiencing. So if I had a really fatty meal, then it would be a big release of the bile. As a result, it would be really fucking painful because it's all really sharp in there. It kind of feels like it's like I've got a fist in my gut that's grabbing hold of a bunch of broken glass and it's just doing that. Now, all I ate was a fucking apple. They said you can live with it, you don't have to have your gallbladder taken out, but the doctor also said it's not going to get any better on its own, it's always going to be like it, and the only way you can live with it is on like a no-fat diet, which, you know, I could do with dieting, but there's fat in everything, so you're always going to experience some sort of pain, whether it's minor or major. Every time you eat, you're going to get some sort of pain. If it turns out to be gallstones, I'm just going to say, yeah, let's do the surgery, let's have it taken out. Although I don't know what it would be like without a gallbladder, how that would change my life. Whether I've got to have like a low-fat diet forever, like What happens if I eat fat but I don't have a gallbladder, you know? Do I just fucking shit it all out? It's funny that I have fucking gallbladder problems though, because Brucey, the dog, also has gallbladder problems. His vet said that his gallbladder looked like it was enlarged, so we put him on a low-fat diet, and when he had his last operation they did an ultrasound and they said it looks like his gallbladder has actually shrunk down a bit and it's back to normal. So I don't know if it's different in dogs, but I fucking saw he had a big gallbladder and I was like, oh, me too! It just gives me concern that there's something else going on, because I've got fucking pains in loads of weird places and they change all the fucking time. So I'd have like pain on the right hand side lower torso, then the next day I have like mid left torso, and then I'll suddenly have it in the left side of my chest, but like in the middle or in my armpit. It's really fucking weird. So I think I've got some sort of like acid problem as well as the gallbladder problem, potentially. Not that I'm a doctor or know what I'm talking about. Getting old, man. Getting old. It fucking hurts. Fuck, it's gorgeous today. Speaking of Brucey, yeah, he had his last surgery, hopefully his last one, which is he had a lump in his armpit sort of area attached to his leg. Turned out it was a tumour, soft tissue sarcoma. They removed that. Insurance covered most of it, not all of it. Cost us 600 something quid. But it's done now. He's in the healing process, not 100%, and he's got a shaved arm. Poor bugger. The problem with that dog though is keeping him calm. He's a staffy and he loves to play. He's not allowed to go on walks or anything like that. We're trying to keep him calm so he heals, and he's just like grabbing his toys and fucking chucking them around the room, running up and down the stairs. It's like, fucking calm down. You're gonna tear your stitches, you silly ass. As you saw at the start, my oil is overfilled for some reason. What the fuck was that? Why did you suddenly take off? That was weird. Maybe it got off. Could have been me. Alright. Anyway, some weird stuff going on with the bike. Let's check this oil level. Yeah, it seems closer to what it should be, but it's still weird that the cold level was showing what it was. See, now I think this needs to be topped up again. I'll have to check that when we get back. What the fuck is going on? Oh well, let's go buy some flatbread. So, what weirdness are we going to have now? So we had that weird electrical thing happen. Let's see if it does it again. Fuel pump was off. Behaving yourself now, of course. Yeah, okay. Didn't know it's a red battery light, but it's our range at the moment. Better get some fuel while we're here. Was that message? Maybe I've got a loose ground or something. Maybe get the voltmeter on it. Swallowed a fucking fly. Ugh. Something else I had happened recently was when I opened the taps, really pulled the throttle, revs started to climb, and then suddenly I lost electrics for a second. Unfortunately, I didn't catch it on camera. So there's something not quite right here. I mean, right now, she's running perfect. There's some weird electrical shit on start up. It's like when the battery is like having a lot of voltage pulled or something like that. Or maybe the battery stuff, maybe spark plugs, maybe ground. Oh my god, why did I come to an industrial estate, twat? I did want to spend some more time on the bike today, but oh, my fucking insides. I don't know if it's this position or because I've got the chest mount on it, it's pushing on my chest or something. Oh god, it's painful. A friend of mine is getting into biking. I mean, she used to ride, but she's always been an L-plater. Oh my god, the state of this road. Fucking duck. She was just an L-plater before, and that's what she's doing again. But it's just easier for commuting, so she's found herself a 2001 Piaggio Vespa, and it's like in really fucking good condition. Obviously it's 25 years old, so there's hints of rust here and there, but it's only just like minimum shit. There's no damage to the bodywork, so it's not been dropped. The guy who had it, he was like using it at a campsite to like run around, but they went to France all the time in a motorhome, and they had the moped basically just to run around the campsite, and that's all it's done. And he's been doing regular oil changes and brake fluid changes and everything, stuck some new tyres on it, brand new MOT, everything passed by colours. But she asked me to pop round there just to have a spy at it, see what I think of it, if I think it's all, you know, in good working order. Not that I'm any expert, but it looks fucking mint to me. So I had a little go on that. I wish I had the GoPro. It's a Vespa, but it's a 125. It's still a twisting though. It can get up to speed at least. Good enough for commuting. I said to her that I'll take her over to good old J&S Accessories, because she wants to get kitted out with some stuff, but she doesn't know what she wants or what she needs, so she wants a lot of options. And I figured J&S is the closest you get to a motorbike supermarket, so I wonder how long it takes for an ultrasound referral to go through, because frankly at this point, the sooner I can get this fucking gallbladder taken out, the better. It's annoying really, because I'm having to be on a no-fat, low-fat diet. My stag do is coming up end of this month. We're going to be going to a fucking burger joint, you know, having really bad food. And then not long after that is the wedding, where we're going to be having, you know, Greek food and pizza in the evening. So I'm going to have to sort of find a way to balance all this shit. At the very least, I've been looking up stuff and it says like just load on with loads of carbs to like slow down your digestion. That might help. And then paracetamol, but that's like literally all you can fucking do. Gallbladder gonna squeeze when it needs to. Oh, Jesus. Like, I'm in pain now. And let's see what I've eaten today. I've had porridge, next to no fat, a banana and an apple. And even still, it fucking hurts. I'm dreading having something really fatty. Or maybe it's something entirely different, I don't know, we haven't had the tests yet. But we've already tried acid stuff and that's not done anything. It does seem to me there's always something stopping me from getting out on the bike. If it isn't work, or dog having surgery, or wedding planning, or work, or fucking torrential weather. So no, that's all out of the way. Now we're just going to go with organ failure. Alright, die. This is a short one today. This is a very short one. I haven't gone far at all. I need to get home and see how the oil level's doing. Get the voltmeter out, check what's going on with the battery and shit like that. What was that message? V inert or inverse or something like that. I'll look that up, that might give me a clue. It might just be a fucking old battery, to be honest. I didn't put the battery in. I mean, it's a nice moto bat one, but I don't recall Superbike factory putting one in. Although that would have been not a couple of years ago, a year and a half. So who knows? Could just be an old battery that's fucked. That'll probably be my first port of call, because at least then it's eliminated and I have a battery that will last me years. To be honest, I can't let this stop me from getting out on the bike. The pain, that is, not the oil and electrical shit, because that needs fixing. That can stop me from getting out on the bike. But I mean the pain I mean, like Why am I fucking sat here? I'm fucking bike and I fucking go fucking where I fucking like, fuck. Miss eating junk food, I suppose. I want to do more donut runs. I can't believe that fucking cap fell off as well from the indicator cover. I've had that happen loads of times on the Sportster, and now this bike as well. They always snap, they're so weak. I suppose I could change to orange bulbs and go with the smoky covers that you can go on Amazon. That'd be kind of cool. I think I'll do that. So yeah, apologies for being so deflated on this one. There's just a lot of brain fog that comes with this pain for some reason. I'm surprised that didn't cost me much. I thought petrol prices were supposed to be going up fucking ridiculously. That was only, what, 13 quid? That wasn't bad at all, to be honest. Yeah, I thought that was going to be way more expensive than it was. Maybe it hasn't gone up yet. I wonder why it's gone up this time. It's probably all the wars and stuff. You ever notice that all of the wars and like tragedies and genocides in the world seem to be happening in countries where there's like oil export, you know? Funny that. I still can't believe there's fucking war going on, like, it's the fucking modern age. Not that I know the ins and outs of it, you know, I don't really follow politics, but it's astonishing, really, that it's like 2026 and people are still fucking killing each other. $13.05 went off. $13.84, $13.85, climbing. Falling rapidly with the light on. And climbing again. Let's get the GoPro hooked up to the computer and see what that weird thing was that came up. The V inverse blah, whatever.
A Harley Davidson V in error code signifies a CAN bus communication error between the speedometer and the electronic control module. It is most commonly caused by low battery voltage during startup, a failing battery, loose battery cables, or a malfunctioning aftermarket tuner/speedometer. Common causes: low battery voltage, most likely. Aftermarket speedometer/tuner doesn't apply. Wiring/connection issues such as corrosion or loose wiring, harness connections at the speedo or ECM, possible. Decompression valve issue on high compression engines. Faulty auto decompressors can cause hard starting and trigger the code. Hard to say. It definitely hits compression when you try and start it. Don't know if this particular bike has decompression valves.
The next day.
We've left it overnight to settle. Let's see. $12.75. I don't have any idea where the ground points are on this bike because we now know the battery's okay. Interesting. most interesting. And these are one of the old broken smoky lenses I have for the Sportster. Let's check this oil situation again. Saw a bit of smoke come out there. Strange. Or maybe it's just where oil touched the exhaust pipe. No. Exhaust pipe's hot, but it's not crazy. Engine's still kind of cold, so I'd say that's about okay. We're going to not top that up yet until we've had a bit more of a think about this. A little puff of smoke. Might have been steam. What if there's water in there? Condensation, maybe? Don't know. And that weird start-up as well. I mean, it ran, but difficult to say. Set the run stop switch to run. Press and hold the trip odometer button on the speedometer and turn the ignition switch on. Keep holding the button until diag appears on the display. You can now see a sequence of letters. Press the trip button briefly to move between them. ECM engine codes. Press and hold for 5 seconds. It shows me a P0031, P0051, P1475, P1632, and going down to BCM 2, 3, 4, 5, B2113, B2138, and Speedo, no, ABS, no. I think most of these codes are just going to be red herrings because diagnostic codes just are like that sometimes, but it might help point you in the right direction. P0031, P0051, they're both about the O2 sensors. They might have been unplugged, damaged, disturbed. I'm sure I looked at those O2 sensors before. They are screwed in. I looked it up and it's possible there are O2 eliminators installed or the connectors have been left unplugged. So I'll check that. I'll follow the cable, see where it goes. P1475, the installation of an aftermarket exhaust probably removed the active exhaust valve. So that's not actually something to worry about. That's sort of a red herring. P1632, odometer learned up. That can happen when you disconnect the battery, and I recently had the battery off to be charged. So that one kind of tracks. And then B2113, B2138, we got accessory output shorted low, low beam output shorted low. ChatGPT said that it could be starter voltage fluctuations, but the best thing that we can do at this point, because we don't know how much of this is historical codes, is clear the codes, take it out on a couple of trips, and then check back in. And then whatever codes come back, we know that's sort of like the area we need to focus on. So back to current mic. Ooh, artsy. Well, I don't really know what to make of this, to be honest. I mean, I don't feel hugely concerned, all told, because it's still running, it's still working, I'm going to still ride it, but I like to know all my facts. Guess there ain't much left to do now, except for sorting out this indicator. I'm going to go back to work, and back to having gallbladder problems. Thanks for sticking around, see you in the next one. My goodness, what you got? Have you got that toy? Oh, you've been sleepy, huh? You've been sleeping. Although I haven't been riding much, I have been busy. Oh, it's gone all dusty. I was going to say, look how shiny this is, but it's gone fucking dusty. Bastard. Get your whiskers away from my new paint job. Shitbag. Aren't you shitbag?